Hey guys, I'm about to do another coin roll hunting video. On my lunch break at work, went over next door to the bank and they actually had some extra coins. They had a bunch of $50 and I saw silver in there. So the first thing I want to do is bust open this little envelope of $50 and see what kind of silver. Alright, so I don't have my tripod. But basically I just asked the tellers if they had any $50 they wanted to get rid of, because if you ever go to a bank, they hate the large coins, like the large dollar coins or the large $50 coins. Nobody wants those in their pocket. Nobody wants them in their teller boxes. So they put them to the side and they try to get rid of them. So ask the teller next time you go to the bank, say, hey, you got any $50? And you end up with some silver. So I'm just going to dump this real quick. And right there on top, if you can't tell silver just by visually seeing it, literally, you can see the patina and the tone on there. That right there is a 90% silver Kennedy $50. So that's pretty awesome. That's probably what I saw right off the bat too. And here is another silver $50. This one is a 1969, and it is 40% silver. They had this Eisenhower coin. There's no silver content in this, but this thing is heavy too. At least not to my knowledge. I don't think there's any silver content to it. You can also look at the rim of the coin, and you can see the copper shining through. It pretty much tells you it's a clad coin, but I went ahead and took that one off their hands too. So a lot of these too are not intended for circulation after a certain year. So here is another silver coin, 1967, which is 40% silver. Let's see. Another, okay, good. And right here is another silver, 1969. So that's 4 silver. Yep, and that's it. So that's really awesome. So basically, at face value for 50 cents, we just got 4 silver coins. You can't beat that. Silver for free. So hey, next time you're at your bank, say, hey guys, do you have any $50? And I'll be happy to take every one of them. You'll be glad you did. Alright, so got my silver fix for the day. Didn't think I was going to do that when I went over to the bank, but that's pretty awesome. I'm really excited over having those silver $50. Just looking at these coins after I opened the box, haven't flipped it yet, but good sign. These are well circulated coins, lots of copper showing on the ends. So that means they're not straight from the mint. So that's perfect. So I'm not going to bore you. I'm not even going to search for enders until we start busting through the coins. So with that being said, I'm going to get at it and I'll let you know when we find something good. Alright guys, so I'm about a quarter of the way through this box of pennies. And nothing much to speak of until this point. Saving my copper, so I've got those off to the side. But we finally got our first loot penny. It's a 1953 San Francisco mint. Not in great shape, but again, we'll take it. So one down, let's see what else we can find. Alright, about halfway through this box. Little less than halfway through. It's very slim. We've only got the 1 wheat penny. I've got a 2001 Canadian cent, which isn't that great, but get right back at it. Hopefully we'll start pulling something good. Alright, again, it's been quite a while, but finally we got another wheat penny. Only the second one out of this entire box. This is a 1948 Philadelphia mint. I only have about a third of the box left to go, so we'll get back at it and we'll let you know. Alright, the very next roll after the wheat penny, we just pulled another Canadian cent, and it's not too old, it's a 64. I like them a little bit older than that with the King George on the front, but we'll take it. On to the next. Alright, the very next roll after the Canadian cent. We're finally getting on a roll now. I guess all the wheat pennies were hiding, hopefully in these last few rolls. So we got a 1940 Philadelphia mint. And we'll get back at it. Hopefully we'll find some more. Just a few rolls left, so we'll see. Alright, this is not a wheat penny. This one's a keeper. I'm going to hold this together with these other coins. Look at the luster. I mean, that looks like it came right out of the mint. It's brilliant looking. And I'm not a coin expert by no means. But that looks almost brilliant uncirculated. I mean, give you an example here. I'm going to try not to put fingerprints on this one. That's a 2017 Philadelphia mint, and that's not been in circulation very long. Look at this coin from 1960. It looks that brilliant. And it actually came up on the back side, looking like that. So that's a keeper. That's a pretty awesome coin. So, alright, back at it. Alright, just to flop this roll right out on the counter. And I see a wheat cent there, so let's do this one live. We'll pull this one out here. And I'm in a hurry, so I've stopped holding on to the copper. Just because it's Friday and I want to get out of the office as soon as possible. Alright, that looks like the only wheat cent. Let's see what it is. That is 1955. It's hard to see if there's any doubling, but I've got a solution. I finally ordered on Amazon a zoom lens for the camera. So here shortly at the end, I'll zoom in, put that attachment on there, see if it actually works, and we'll see if there's any doubling there. Because over here as well, I've actually got all these 72s that I've been saving too. So, alright, just a few more rolls left, and we'll be right back with you. Alright, that was all the pennies, and this is the very last roll. And I'm going to end it with a pathetic Canadian cent, 1987. Not a big haul out of this box of pennies. A little disappointing. Only a few wheat cents. But I got some other coins we're going to show you. We're going to look at these 72s and that 55, and we're going to see if there's any doubling there with the zoom lens, and we'll be right back with you. Alright, here it is with the zoom. I'm going to try to be delicate. Yeah, that's a lot better. I wish I had this when we pulled the 22D wheat penny the other day. This is definitely going to show you if there's any doubling or not with the zoom. So, it's 1955 wheat cent. I don't see any doubling at all. So, we'll move on to the 72s. Alright, so here's the first 72. I don't see any doubling there. There's some damage on the coin. No doubling on the Liberty, so we'll go ahead and move on. This 72, no doubling on the numbers, no doubling on the Liberty. Again, the 72, I don't see any doubling. No doubling on the Liberty. Again, no doubling on the 72. No doubling on the Liberty, and the last coin. No doubling on the 72, and no doubling on the Liberty. Oh well. Alright. I'm glad about the zoom lens though. This was a good test drive on that, so we'll be able to see some coins a lot better in the future. So we'll be back with you shortly with the wrap up. Alright, so here we are for the final wrap up. It was a pretty weak box. There was only 4 wheat cents in 1955, a 1940, 1953 San Francisco mint, and a 1948. I did save some of these coins. I got 4 1974 coins that look to me to be in almost uncirculated condition. It's hard to show on the camera, but there's a lot of luster on those coins, so since it was kind of a weak box, I went ahead, I held on to those. This 1960, absolutely, I do believe this is like an almost uncirculated coin. Looks really good. And over here, we got 3 Canadian cents. And, almost forgot, we had some loose $half at the bank, and I took them gladly off their hands. Got one. Get the camera to focus. Sorry about that, guys. We got one 90% silver 1964 Kennedy and 3 40% silvers. So can't beat that. Can't beat buying silver at face value. So, all right, guys. That was the hunt. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
What are you doing, crazy guy?